Hello everyone, my name is Nicolas Philipsem. I am a 12th grade student from Setia Bhakti Vocational High School. My chosen vocation is Visual Communication Design, or DKV. Today, I'm here to show you how to scribe a panel line on a Gundam model kit as a beginner. Before we get started, we will need the part that we are scribing on, and then we need our tools, starting from a pen scriber. This will create our starting line for our panel line. And then we will need a plastic scriber. This will widen and define our starting line. And then we need diamond tape. This will be our guide tape because it has thick edges. After that, we need a ruler for precise measurements. We also need 500 grit sandpaper as well as 1000 grit sandpaper. We also need the buffer to make the plastic shiny again. And lastly, we need our panel lining pens or a fine tip marker, as well as an eraser and an old toothbrush to clean up the dust after. First, we will mark the line we want to create using a fine tip marker with the help from our ruler, as you can see from my part here. And then we will apply the diamond tape beside the line we just drew as a guide. After applying the diamond tape, we will use the pen scriber to make our starting line first. When we're scribing, we should always remember to do a lot of light passes instead of a few hard passes to make a clean line. I usually do 30 passes with the pen scriber for the starting line. Then we can do it the other way for a even line. Once we have the starting line, we can use the plastic scriber to widen and define the starting line we just made. This process is the same as the last one, just slow and steady passes. Follow the diamond tape. For this stage, I like to do 10 to 20 passes. You can also take off the diamond tape as you already have a starting line. This stage, you just follow the starting line. That's 1, that's 2, and so on. After we're done with that, you can notice some scratches. Well, now we can use the 500 grit sanding sponge and the 1000 grit one, as well as the buffer afterwards. I like to sand for 5 to 10 seconds for each grit. And then we can move on to the 1000 grit one. And then we can take our toothbrush and we can scrape off the dust just like that. There will be minor scratches if you're just starting scribing, just like I am. So it should be not too noticeable from afar. Once we're done sanding, we can use the buffer to make the plastic shine again. The buffer has 4 steps, so I like to do 10 seconds each for each step. Step 2. It's starting to shine again. Step 3. Now for the last step, to polish and shine. As you can see, the section that we scribed on is all shiny again. Now for the final step, we are going to take our panel lining pen, this is the Gundam marker, and we are going to fill in the panel line we just made. As you can see, there is some excess ink. Now, we can use the eraser to erase the excess ink. And now, we have a new panel line that we just scribed from scratch with a method that is very beginner friendly, as you only need a couple of cheap tools for it. With that said, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.